Okay guys, so before this video starts, I just want to say an absolutely massive thank you for getting me to over 100 subscribers on the channel. It means so very, very much that you actually even consider watching my videos, so it means a great deal, and I just want to say again thank you so much, and I will try and keep the content coming. So please enjoy the next few minutes. Hello everyone, and today you join me on this gloomy evening behind the wheel of my Honda Civic Type R FN2 2007. Now, from very popular demand, I've decided to do an in-depth car review, personal car review of this car. So the car comes from factory at about 198 brake horsepower, running the K20 engine, which has been in quite a few Honda Civic Type Rs by now, including the one newer model than this, which they actually turbocharged. Now this car is only running 1 horsepower more than the previous model, which didn't settle very well with a lot of Honda Civic fans, especially Type R fans. Now it is the European model, which you'll find is in this generation, in this country, this is the body shape that we have, compared to the FD2, which was in Japan, and you tend to find them, a lot of them end up in America as well. Talking about the body shape, I remember before I got this car, very long time ago, I'd be sat in my dad's car, and I remember when this car first came out, when I look out the window I think, oh my god, what is that? What is that crazy looking thing? Because you've got to think, when this came out, this is a 10-year-old car. So the fact of what it looks like compared to the time that it came out did look very modern for its age. It did get a lot of credibility. It did get a lot of credibility of being like a spaceship, to be fair. And you look at aspects of it now, and it still looks quite new. The outside styling and the aggressive looks, as well as the cockpit view, which we can zoom to now so you can have a look. Okay everyone, so this is the cockpit view of the car. You've got the steering wheel obviously in front here. Plenty of nice things on here. You've got your volume changer and channel changer for your radio as well as your cruise control on this side. You can also cycle through different information modes in the middle of the rev counter, which is pretty good, looking at things like miles per gallon, if your seatbelt's on, how many miles you've got left, that kind of thing. A very nice display, I really like the look of that. Steel gear knob here, which is quite nice and sporty, very notchy as well, nice to go in and out of gears, really comfortable, really nice. You've also got your speed up there as well, nice little Type R stamp just in the right hand side. You've even got a very nice Type R plaque down here, which lets you know which model yours is in the Type R range as well. You also got a rev gauge there which lights up and lets you know when you need to change up, like a real race car. So overall, as a place to sit, absolutely gorgeous. As you can see, a pretty nice place to be. You've also got the twin pipe exhausts coming out the back with the triangular exits, which yet again relates to the space age look of this car. What really complements it as well, which I like, is the line from the front grille all the way up to the lights is a constant line which carries onto the side of the car all the way to the back. So it's like all the lights and the body lines of the car all link into a very nice looking aerodynamic point. just one of the things that I find quite appealing. I think it's quite an aggressive look for the car. Even though the car is naturally aspirated, it's not to say it's a slouch, especially when you get into VTEC at about 5,500 revs. Revs all the way up to about 8,500 as well, so it's a very high revving engine. Hondas are well known to not having that much torque at lower end, but once you get into that range and you know how to use it, it can be very rapid. Inside as well, we've got these lovely bucket seats with the Type R stitching. Love the black and red look. I think it looks typical Type R, especially with the red accents around the interior and the very nice red Type R mats as well. There's lots of nice gadgetry with this car as well. You've got cruise control, which is very useful for motorway driving. I mean, even little things that keep popping out on me every now and then. Things like seatbelt warning to let you know that somebody hasn't got their seatbelt on. As well, with it being very cold in the weather lately, it even popped up to let me know that the roads were icy, which is a very good safety feature. Especially if you're going at some speed, it's nice to know that the car's got your back to let you know you need to calm down because the road conditions aren't going to help you. 18-inch alloys is standard as well, which is a nice touch. Mechanically wise, I've not really had anything go wrong with the car. I've had it over just half a year now, and to drive, there's never really been any problems. There are common issues with this car, which are quite well known as well. Clutch pedal, mine tends to squeak a little bit, which is a known fault, and it is pretty much an easy fix. And sometimes you have a couple of problems with the synchro in third gear, which is a bit of a niggle sometimes to get into there. But other than that, it's an absolute beast. Cornering, as long as you're not pushing the car to its absolute limit, it is pretty much direct. The steering wheel's a nice size, so you don't have to do as much travelling around with your hands to get around the corner. VTEC, smooth delivery. You definitely do feel it, usually in the lower gear ranges, then you feel it a lot more, but at higher speed it tends to be a lot more smoother. But it is something that you are conscious of, and it is something you can feel. Obviously with modifications to the car, you'll tend to feel it a lot more, and you'll hear it a lot more as well. Like having aftermarket exhausts, they tend to help. Modifications to the car for me, I haven't done that much to the car yet, only really aesthetics, as I wasn't really planning on being able to keep the car because of how much it was costing me. I only really have a neochrome tow hook front and back, swapped the side lights for white LED side lights as well as the rear number plate lights, and chameleon tint on the front fog lights. Other than that, that's pretty much it that I've done to the car up to now. I do have more plans for the car now that I know that I'm going to be keeping it. And one of the main things I wanted to do aesthetically to the car is to get the wheels painted. I'm not going to tell you which colour yet, so that's going to be a nice surprise. With the suspension being quite hard, on a normal day-to-day basis, the ride can be very stiff. You do get quite a bit of road noise as well, which can be off-putting. But once you're used to that day-to-day, it's not really a problem. I mean, let's face it, that's not really why you're buying this car, is it? The one thing I can't deny about this car is the way it makes you feel when you're driving it. There's something special about it. The way the dash is all set out with the rev limiter just bang in front of you there, and your digital readout of your speed up in front. That exhaust note. Not too loud, not too horrible, well, not horrible, not too aggressively loud, but just enough to let you know that you're in a performance car. I think with mine being in the Milano red as well, it stands out a lot more. And when you see little kids staring at the car, pointing, that gives you that feeling that you had when you saw something like this when you were younger as well. You've really got to know how to drive these with the gearing. You've got to learn how to use the revs to your advantage, and I think it's something that people don't actually take into account, and it's something that people take for granted as well, because when you get it right and you use them revs how you want them, you can get so much out of this, so much out of it. Okay guys, with the sun pretty much going down now. I just want to say thank you again so much for watching. Thank you for watching all my other videos and subscribing as well. You guys are the real people that give somebody a chance. They give somebody a chance doing something like this that they love. And you are the most genuine people. If I want to continue to do this, and if I do, and hopefully get a lot more people following and a lot more fans on this YouTube channel, then you're the guys that got those followers to come and have a look. So for that, I'm so grateful. So please like and subscribe if you do want to see any more videos of me and of the car, the FN2, whatever you want. And again, I'll see you next time. And like I always say, enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.
You